brother check the phone.
Yeah,
See,
yeah, I got my phone out. You ain't check.
All right, you got it.
I got my phone out.
Go ahead, I got it.
How's the audio out?
When you sit down, now I'm gonna see if you in there.
I'm good.
Think everybody in there now.
Yeah, we good.
We good? Okay. Hey, Shalom, brothers.
Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Makakodash.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well. Peace and blessings to you brothers out there that's kicking his word and sincerity, ushering truth, man. Hey, this is the Memphis camp. You know, I'm the brother Mike Olive from the GMS Dallas camp. You know, we're doing an open forum today. We wanted to come with a couple of things, speaking on events that's happening contemporarily, and also get into you know, some prophecy. Man.
Prophecy.
You know, because that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's about prophesying for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, contrary to popular belief. You got a lot of guys out there that's teaching this word, you know, for their own belly, man. And that word that means for their own mind or for their own gain. But if you love the sheep of Yahweh Shai, what are you to do? You're to feed them. And what are we feeding them with? We're feeding them with this knowledge, man, this word. Hey, let's get that in John 21, around 15, man. Because we want to be feeding the children of Israel, the people that are waking up to this knowledge, man. And this knowledge is going to be basically that strong tower. In the ancient times, when a city was under threat, you know, the people, the women and the children, the elderly, what would they run to? They would run to that strong tower as a defense. You see? And that name, you know what I'm saying, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, right? And the right vibration embodies what? Defense in the time of Jacob's trouble. And the swelling of the gates, man. And what does that mean? When we're under attack, man. And as you can see, if you're watching the news, if you're listening to our sit downs, we're under attack spiritually, bro. So the only thing that's going to defend us is this knowledge. Okay? Go ahead, brothers.
John 21:15.
21:15.
This is the book of John, chapter 21, verse 15. So when they had dined, Yahweh Shai said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my lambs. Verse 16, he said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, feed my sheep. Verse 17, he said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahweh Shai said unto him, feed my sheep.
And how do you feed Yahweh Shai's sheep? Let me refine that statement. What do you feed them with?
I got you, bro.
You feed them with that word. You know what I'm saying? You got it, bro?
I got one, Wisdom of Solomon.
Okay. While you getting that, hey, brother Anai, get that what you was telling me in the car. John 4:13. Can you grab it right quick while the brother, the priest, looks for it?
John 4:13. Yahweh Shai answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I should give him should never thirst. But the water that I should give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
That's right. So those that are thirsty, those that are in want, and our people are spiritually in want, man. You have people out there that are looking for an answer, that are living a very loose and nihilistic life. That word nihilistic means meaningless, man. You see? a very base and a very low life, a very incomplete life. You got women out there that are moving from state to state, trying to find happiness, thinking that happiness is gonna come with a change of scenery or a change of a region. When in all actuality, that peace that they're looking for comes from what? The understanding of the scriptures, man. And with that understanding of the scriptures, that peace comes from within. Hey, that's why Yahshua told that young girl, your faith has healed you. But how are they going to believe without a preacher? Well, it talks about that in Romans, the 10th chapter. How are people going to believe without a preacher? You see? And that's where us coming in and nourishing our brothers and sisters, or the sheep of Yahweh Shah, comes into play. That's what we're supposed to be doing, man. Not coming out here and selling our people dreams, gimmicks, right? Things that's not going to be beneficial to the soul. And those various things that I just named, they're going to consume our people in the time of Jacob's trouble. You have more than that?
No, that's it on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, this the book of wisdom of Salaki. This is the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 15, verse 3. With the bread of understanding shall she feed him, and give him the water of wisdom to drink.
Go ahead, Taj.
So, speaking on what the brother Michael Allah was bringing out in John, hey, what are the sheep being fed with? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is the stability of our times. And you know anything about a sheep is a helpless creature, man. And a sheep, as long as you feed it, it will follow you wherever you go, as long as you feed it, So that's why it also says, my people are led like a sheep to the slaughter.
Right.
Because you got false prophets out there too, feeding our people with deceit, lies, and misinformation, telling them that they're African American, they're black, that the so-called Jesus is the name of the Lord, and he's a so-called white man. Right. All right. But we have been set up through the Spirit and power of Habashim Yahweh Shai to lead the flock to righteousness, to lead the flock to salvation. That's why he made it a very adamant point to tell Peter, who in the spirit you can receive is King David, all right, which is one of the chief shepherds under Yahweh Shai, all right, to what? Feed the sheep, okay? Because it all starts with leadership. That's why he was telling Peter, feed my sheep, feed my sheep, feed my sheep. Diligence, man. And we have to constantly go out here and push this word, because it's all about the Lord's elect being sealed at the end of the day.
Hey, can I grab these two scriptures? I'm gonna jump down with
Come.
Just furthermore on the bread,
Come. It's all about that bread, bro.
John 6:27.
There you go.
Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man should give unto you. For him had the Most High, the Father sealed. That's the elect, man. Because the elect, chasing the bread, want the bread, man. The correct bread, the knowledge, the everlasting life, man.
That non-GMO bread.
That's it. What it say? Man might not live by bread alone,
By every word that proceeds out of the mouth of the Lord.
Man. I'm gonna jump down to 35, and Yahweh said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me should never hunger, and he that believe on me should never thirst, man. This word right here, man. Whenever we read the scriptures, the Lord supper with us, man.
That's it.
You be hungry, but you just continue eating, pain go away, man.
Hey,
That's it.
That's like it, bro. I was just gonna say, just like sometimes when you fasting, man, you might be physically hungry, but you get into the scriptures, it'll take that physical hunger away. You like, damn, man.
That's it.
That's all I need.
You are what you eat, man. We eating this road. We eating the road, man.
Right.
That's why wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of our time.
That's it.
Right here.
That's it. Get down, now. Get down, brother.
It's Isaiah 33:6. That's the spirit. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
That's right. So wisdom and knowledge will be stability of our times, man, and also our strength.
That's right.
You see? But again, alluding back to the allegory that we're bringing out, if you are about to run a marathon and all you've been eating is Laffy Taffies, drinking sodas, right? Eating pork, right? And you try to get there and run a dang on marathon, what's going to happen? You're not going to be able to finish that race. Why is that? Because you're malnutrition.
Yep.
Same thing that our people, spiritually speaking, are in suffering malnourished. The malady of what our people are suffering with is spiritual malnutrition. Whether it be the 2/3 or to be the people that call themselves Israelites. You see? And chiefly you could blame the people who are supposedly are so-called teaching them, man. Because these various people of the circumcision, right? They have hidden agendas.
Yep.
Let's get that in Philippians 3:1.
All right, this Philippians 3:1, it says, finally, my brethren, rejoice in the Lord. To write the same things to you, to me indeed is not grievous, but for you it is safe.
That's right. So we constantly repeating ourselves, about these various camps, about various so-called teachers, It's not grievous unto us, but we're doing that to warn the flock. We're feeding the flock because you got people that are constantly coming in and they need to be directed to the right path, man. People think that we're being malicious or we're being envious of these various camps. Well, that's the farther from the truth, man. We go out there and we preach against these various camps because it's all about the doctrine. If you're coming up with the incorrect doctrine, right, you're going off. A little leaven the whole lump. So if you go in there telling the people that the name of the Lord is Yahweh by Hashem Yahshua, which is a good thing. The Lord's gonna save his people is a good thing. But you're telling people that the so-called Latinos and Native Americans aren't Israelites, that's sorely going off, man. That's leaven. And that produces wickedness. And we're seeing that wickedness, man, on a very high level. And that narrative is being used by our enemy. So you got guys out there saying that it's all about being black, so-called black, or so-called dark skin. Well, guess what? That Esau is using that to box us into a category of black supremacists.
Right.
You see? This is why the doctrine is going to be our safe haven in that day. Okay?
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
That's making it, just make a quick point, that's making it easy for Esau to pinpoint us.
Yep.
And that's making the Lord look simple.
Yes.
Look how simple that makes the Lord, to just have all the Israelites be one skin complexion. When it's clearly written in the Bible. How can you read Deuteronomy the 28th chapter and not understand the scattering of the seed of Israel is going to come out exotic, man, in all different shades of brown, from even looking like an Edomite, man.
That's right.
The brother was bringing out, who was that? Who was that well-renowned? Was it an athlete that you was bringing out? Who got a son who looked just like a Edomite?
Oh, Mike Conley.
Mike Conley. It was another guy too.
Blake Griffin.
But it's another. Drake.
Yeah.
Drake. Now Drake's daddy is jet black, man, but he got a son that looked like an Edomite. Okay.
Drake's son
looks like an Edomite, But I'm saying Drake's just like Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin daddy is so-called Levi. You know what I'm saying? And Drake daddy most likely is Judah or Levi. Southern tribe most likely. He's dark. But his son, Drake's son, looks like it got blonde hair, blue eyes. Okay, so if that happens, you got to understand, man. That's why prophecy is so important to understand. You Israelites out there that's teaching that Israel is just one skin complexion, man, you do not have the spirit of Yahweh Shah.
That's right, bro.
Because if you want to understand prophecy, prophecy is past, present, and future. You have to be able to understand every aspect of prophecy to understand this book, man. That's why it's so important. Why you think the apostles always say, you got to know some history.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have that 360 understanding of the prophecy, man. Past, present, and future. You know, to really be in tune with the spirit, man.
That's it.
Because like the elder was saying, a little leaven
Leaven
the whole lump, man. You gotta eat the whole roll, man. You know, a lot of you niggas out there is winging it, man.
Yep.
You know, and the reason why is because you don't want to come up and come up the right way humbly. You know what I'm saying? You have to start at the bottom and come up, man. You can't just be out there winging it, man.
Right.
That's right.
You know, you're gonna lead Jacob astray and you're gonna be held accountable for your judgment, man.
A lot of these guys, man, just straight all out carnal, man.
Yeah.
They just looking at stuff for face value. You know what I'm saying? And just, oh wait, that's an Edomite.
Yeah.
You look at him, you know. But then you got, you know what I'm saying? That like with Blake Griffin, man. That's what, first generation. That's one generation, man. You look at his dad, you look at him, and then look at his son. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Man, he looked just like an Edomite. So his son, if he get with an Edomite, what you think he gonna look? What you think that child gonna look like? You know what I'm saying, bro? It's simple, man.
Yup.
It don't matter about what you look like. It's about the bloodline, bro.
It's about the spirit.
It's about the
At
spirit.
the end of the day. And you know, you hear Great Millstone constantly speak what? The spirit, the spirit, the
Yep.
spirit. That's one thing you hear constantly and continuously throughout Great Millstone. The spirit,
Hey,
the spirit.
Romans
the spirit.
8:16.
Brother, matter of fact, get it, Baba Kushak. You know,
Can I get one?
come. I know. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, 1 Corinthians 2:14, but the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High, for they are foolish unto him. Neither can he know them because they are spiritually discerned.
Hey man, that's to the point, man. The scriptures break all this down, man.
They
It's
spiritually
clear.
discern, man. Hey, the Lord said He was gonna give us the spirit to discern between. It's I can't remember where it's at. I'm roughly paraphrasing, but it's the Lord said He was gonna give us the spirit. He said, "Then shall we discern between the evil and the righteous, man." You know. So you guys out there that's getting caught up in the flesh and the things of the carnal flesh,
Not spiritual.
you haven't been
Not
granted
spiritual.
that spiritual discernment, man.
That's spiritual.
You
man.
see, you got it out.
I got a script for you.
Let them get the Romans. Let them get the Romans.
Okay, I got it right here.
He got it out.
Okay, it's Romans 8:16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High.
Hey man, we operate in a different realm, man. You see, because the Lord has given us that eye salve to be able to see the Spirit, man. You know, the Spirit ultimately is this word, you know, and the word is gonna tell it how it is, man.
Yep.
You know, but your emotions cannot be attached to this, because if your emotions and how you think, man, because one thing about the curses, right, doesn't say your eye gonna be evil towards your brother.
Yep.
So when your brother looking like an Edomite, automatically make your eye evil. Automatically makes your eye evil
That's
towards
the
your
devil.
brother. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey, that's an Edomite. You know, that's it. But that's how the Lord got it, because guess what? This is the Most High's movie, and the Most High, He likes controversy, He likes drama, man. Because ultimately, that drama and that controversy is what creates an opportunity for you being able to spiritually discern. You see? But that's the Lord likes stirring things up, man.
Yep.
Because in the end, it glorifies Him, which we are glorified in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, or we His elect, we got His judgment. We got His mysteries, man. You know, the Lord don't just get that to anybody. You know,
Give us the mysteries, man.
it's we say the secret things are revealed unto the meek, and the secret things belong unto His servants, the prophets, man. going back to what I was just saying earlier, you have to be able to discern spiritual prophecy. You have to learn the spirit through prophecy. You have to be able to discern the spirit through prophecy, past, present, and future, man. You know?
That's right. That's why it says that the spirit of Yahweh Shah is what?
Prophecy.
The spirit of prophecy, man. And if you don't emphasize Yahweh Shah and what he has done for us, right? You more than likely you're not going to get the understanding of these scriptures, man. And that's why a lot of these guys are here. The majority of their videos, what are they talking about? Well, alluding back to, you know, these guys are here, the black only Israelites. They're only trying to disprove the northern tribes. They're not going into prophecy. They're not going into the end times. They're not getting the sheep ready for what's to come. Why is that? Because the spirit is not dealing with them. You see? The spirit is not dealing with these various cats out there. And we're coming at a time to where the Most High is going to reveal who's he's dealing with and who he isn't.
That's it, bro.
Yep.
That's it.
I got a script for it.
God.
This is 2 Timothy 3:13, verse 14 too. It say, but evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
That's right. Hey, the various brothers out there that has been pushing his word, whether or not they be in GMS, they've been pushing the word and the correct doctrine, man, they're standing firm. And they're getting stronger and stronger in their spirit. Conversely, these guys out there, you know, they have fell out, what happens to them? Well, they start bucking up against the elders, and they start nitpicking the doctrine. The guys, the ITR is a prime example. They went from the chart, well, we don't know if the chart is true, you know what I'm saying, to, you know, we don't know if Babylon is America. Then it went to what? You know what? We done we're is that mine?
Nah, that's me, bro. I'm gonna let it
You
go.
can just boop, boop.
Pop it.
Yeah, you pop that thing. Then it went from, you know what, we're gonna take a hiatus. We're gonna chill. So they went worse and worse to the point to where the spirit swallowed them up.
Just the little bit of leaven destroyed the whole lump.
That's right.
He took them out of there.
Hey, what it says in Matthew the 13th chapter, man. He said, "Blessed be your eyes before you basically understand the mysteries of the Most High. For those who have will be given more, but those who don't have, what little they have, will be taken away.
Taken away.
And that's exactly what happened. That understanding that they had, these various followers have, you know, these guys that stopped, toiling in this truth, that put down the plow. Guess what? That knowledge, that understanding has been taken away. Why is that? Because the platform was not Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Chiefly Yahweh Shai and that understanding.
Yep.
You
and
see
the order to the apostles. They don't want to submit to the order.
Yeah.
You know, because you think about it, it say that the Lord was gonna give us passes according to His heart.
Right.
And that our teachers shall not be removed into a corner anymore. So these guys that fell out, that was brought up under the apostles, guess what? The apostles still pushing. What you niggas doing, man? You know, you niggas back in the world. You know, but the apostles still pushing strong because the apostles are the men that the Lord set up. And then you try to go against the order, you're going against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Hey, can somebody get Matthew 7:24? But I know a brother got a precept too.
That's
Straight game.
No. 7:24 is talking about that foundation.
okay. I get this one.
Go ahead, huh?
This is John 10:1. It say, "Verily, verily, I say unto you,
You got
he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbing up some other way, the same as a thief in the robber, man."
That's right.
right.
Good, you get down now.
You got it?
Get down, bro. You got it.
All you gonna say, man, you gotta come in underneath the order, man. So a lot of cats they hate discipline at the end of the day.
Right.
Cause order keep you in discipline.
Want to wander outside the flock. You know, they say you don't come under the sheepfold. What he say? Feed my sheep. Don't take my sheep and go off on another path and try to bring the sheep up under your own way. You gotta you gotta come under the fold of Yahweh Shai's umbrella, man.
That's
you know,
right, man.
You gotta come under the fold of Yahweh Shai, man, and it's a hierarchy, man. You know, and then it trickles down. That's very important, man.
That's right.
You know, Jake be so caught up in getting precepts and cutting that you don't understand, and then they want to get deep, right? Well, get it deep into what the understanding of precept means. Precept literally means orders, man. Okay, when you go into the word precept, it means orders, man. Okay, that's why this book is not in a straight order where everything is easily to be understood. That's why I say here a little, there a little, precept upon precept, line upon line. You know what I'm saying? Like a puzzle, man. And you have to have men that guide you. You know what I'm saying? In the order, man.
Hey, because you can take this book, man, and read it just like any other book and get no understanding, bro.
Lost,
You'll be lost. I tried it. When I was in the world, it's like, I'm going to read it. Started at Genesis, man. You lost right from the jump, man. You don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, the Spirit got to be on you to be able to, you know, the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, got to open your mind up to be able to understand this. And to be able to follow the men that's going to be able to guide you to get their understanding, man.
You got to be led.
You got to be led.
Come, brother. Hey, let's get to these precepts.
Matthew 7.
Matthew 7. Hey, before that, Romans 10 and 13. Romans 10 and 13, real quick. I'll read it. Romans 10 and 13. For whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Right.
And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things. So how are you gonna learn the truth unless you learn it from someone? And how are these various people that are sent to preach the word and the true doctrine? You know, how are they sent them except the Most High sent them? You see, so these various people, to know and to understand, to flourish in the truth, guess what? You have to be under the hierarchy, like the brothers it went into, man, or the order that's been set up, man. But you have other people out there that's trying to establish their own foundation, and that foundation is being found out, and it's going to be found out to be built off of BS.
And that's how come Israel gets exploited the way they do.
It's sad, bro.
You see what I'm saying? That's why you got these Edomites able to infiltrate and then put a narrative out there. You see what I'm saying? These guys not under the order, you know, which they can set up guys to look like us, but then too, I'm gonna be honest, you gonna have Jakes and these other Israelite camps that's gonna bug out and because they already not in order. So they're gonna go out there and start taking matters into their own hands. You see?
Especially they see Jacob's trouble.
You gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't, I mean, you do have what they call COINTELPRO and Esau setting Jacob to do these false flag attacks. But you gonna have real live so-called Israelites. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling them so-called because they're not under the real order. And they're going to take things into their own hands and start doing shit out of order. And they're going to, like, I'm just going to give an example. ISUPK, all on, what's that? Vice.
Yep.
At the gun range.
That was wicked.
That's wicked, man.
That was off.
That's the narrative. Now, you got General Yohana. You the first one that's got to do a special sitting down with them, explaining yourself.
Speaking all
looking like Barry White.
What's going on there? So what feel? No. Keep that same energy, bro.
Yeah. Where the guns at now?
Cause guess what? You're gonna be on CNN
Mm-hmm.
with those guns and people. Hey, and guess what? You're gonna have Vocab Malone analyzing the that documentary that you came out with on Vice.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what, man? Hard times are coming to you, corporate Israelites, because you didn't build your foundation on who? Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, right.
bro.
Hey, let's get that in Matthew 7.
I got it right here, Elder.
Come on.
Okay, this Matthew 7, verse 24. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man.
Slack your brother. I must interject. Who is speaking right now? That is a rhetorical question. The person who is speaking is Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Keep reading, bro.
I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. Verse 25. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell not.
That's right. Hey, so say for instance, when you go to, before Hurricane Katrina happened, I had people that I used to be real cool with, man. Beautiful people from New Orleans, and they allowed me to actually go to them, you know, on Christmas. It's ironic that it's Christmas now, where it's a spirit, right? To basically their grandmother's house. But when I entered to the house, I noticed there was a slanted. When I was walking in the house, it literally felt like I was walking slanted. Why is that? Because the foundation was off. Well, so when they went through various, you could tell that the house has endured various storms, hurricanes, things of that nature, and the foundation shift. You see, and that's what's gonna happen to a lot of these cats out there that are in these various camps. That foundation is gonna be broken up to the point to where what? It's gonna collapse, and we see that happen with this guy Tazadakia. I believe that's his name.
Yep. The
You see,
comforter,
the comforter.
the so-called
Yeah,
comforter.
I remember years ago. He was on. Hey, we used to watch videos of him going to the club. They announcing him on the when he came in. Oh y'all, hey, the comforter is here. Jumping out of limos. Had big stupid chains on, man. Back in the day was 2007. So the chain was all hanging low. You couldn't tell him nothing, man. Taking brothers' wives and things of that nature. And now his congregation is a face of terrorism. Why is that? Because he didn't build his house upon a rock, man. Go ahead, Art.
Keep going, bro.
And the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
Conversely, right, when the elders was locked up for 9/11 things of that nature, that only made them grow in the spirit. That happened in 2001. In 2007, they got on YouTube, and it exploded. And you should know them by their fruits. It talks about that in the same in the same chapter, man. Cause guess what? What do you see now? Well, you see people that's calling themselves GMS and where? Africa, and South America, Central America, Canada, Germany. Brothers bringing out in Germany. Speaking German. Australia. Holland. Why is that? Because their foundation was strong.
That's right.
Go ahead, my brother.
Verse 26. And every one that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man, which built his house upon the sand. Verse 27.
ISUPK,
Come on.
IUIC,
Come on.
GOCC.
Come on.
You know, that's that sandy foundation. That's that. It ain't gonna hold up in the time of trouble, man.
If you look on, and I encourage brothers to do this, go and just Google, ISUPK, and just go to the classrooms, the most, famous or renowned sites that they have. They're not talking about this whole terrorist situation, us being demonized. They're not getting that congregation ready.
Right. Come on.
We are getting ourselves ready because we understand prophecy. We understand what Yahushua told us in Matthew 10, the 10th chapter, man. That we are going to be persecuted. And we are getting ourselves together. Going back to what the bro pulled out, man.
Also, Elder, going back to feeding the sheep.
Right.
Preparing their minds for what's coming, man.
Giving them warning.
Yeah.
Wisdom and knowledge be the stability of our time.
Watch.
You watching. Lord said, watch and pray that you
That's
may
it.
down to temptations, man.
That's right.
They not watching spiritually.
watching.
They ain't
They
asking the
not watching.
prophecy diligence in itself, man.
That's right, bro.
So so the leader of the camp or whatever, he got a lot of blood on his hands, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right. That's right. Hey, finish that off.
Come, verse 27.
Mhm.
And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew, and beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it.
That's right. So the flood came, and guess what? That flood, you know what I'm saying, you could really allude to what? I want to say Revelation 12th chapter.
Yeah,
That
that
flood?
wrath.
Great.
That great wrath, man, that happened in 70 AD to our people, man, came down with great wrath unto us. Guess what? That's going to happen again. But those of us who have this knowledge, man, we're going to have that covering this time, this go around. It ain't going to be like a 70 AD anymore to where we are completely lost. It ain't going to be like that. Those of the elect are going to endure and going to be saved, man.
That's right.
According to what, though? Because we just so cool. And we just got all the so-called swag. We just so hip. No, it's because of our belief.
That's right.
That's why it says the name of the Lord is a strong tower, man. That name embodies a ideology, man. A certain particular way of teaching that was bestowed unto us by Yahweh, by Yeshua Yahushua, given unto the prophets and the apostles, the elders, and it's trickled on down, man. So in that day, we are going to be fine. But you guys out there that's playing with the word of the Lord, right, that have these various hidden agendas, you're going to be swallowed up by the Most High. Okay? Hey, Second Peter's 2 and 1.
Yeah, I got it. 2 Peter's 2 and 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them and bring up, even denying the Lord that brought them and bring up on themselves swift destruction.
That's right, man. So you got guys out there that privily are bringing in damnable heresies, man. Secretly bringing in these false teachings, man. And a lot of them are doing it because they have envy and strife in their heart, and they want to make themselves different from the elders. A lot of them are doing it because they wasn't given the understanding of the scriptures, and they break it down totally wrong. And a lot of people out there are doing it because they have been given the bag, if you will. It's not a coincidence that you got guys out there that popped out of nowhere that's all of a sudden all about being a black Hebrew Israelite, and there's a damn damn terroristic attack. Nothing is coincidence, bro.
Nothing.
A lot of these guys out here have been paid off to spread lies. And that's why they're going so hard to spread this black y'all doctrine.
Jude 1 and 14.
You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, Art.
Verse 2, and many shall follow their promiscuous ways, by reason of whom the way of the truth shall be evil spoken of.
That's right. So them that are speaking these lies, guess what? The truth is gonna be evil spoken of, man. Because this thing of all isn't a black nationalist movement. It's an Israelite movement.
That's right.
And that's why we're so adamant about speaking unto you know what I'm saying, the masses and telling them it's you know, whoever have ears to hear, let them hear. Because you're gonna have people out there who's gonna hear this word, and guess what? They're gonna look like you know what I'm saying,
The
so
other
called
nations.
basically I'm gonna name them all the other nations.
The other nations.
For lack of a better the other nations, man. Get straight to the point.
Yep.
They're gonna look like the other nations.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we fishing for the elect.
That's right.
That's the sheep. We the lost sheep. We know who we was, who we are. Call ourselves African, Hispanics, Puerto Ricans and shit, man. You know?
That's
Right.
how you know Jake ain't in these scriptures like they supposed to be, because it's all throughout the scriptures how the seed of Israel is scattered, man. I got a quick one just to back that point. This is Ezekiel 28:25. Thus said the Lord Yahweh power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they are scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob, man.
That's right. That's right, bro. So we are to preaching to the nations because we've been scattered amongst them. Hey, Toby 13, 3. Toby 13, 3, real quick, bro.
Come.
While you getting that though, go ahead, Doc.
This Acts 5:38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men, and let them alone.
Woo!
For if this counsel or this work be of man, it would come to naught.
It's gonna come to naught.
But if it be of the Most High, ye cannot overthrow it. Lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High, man.
Go ahead, Doc. Get
Hey, if this was of a man, it would been got destroyed, man.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, this not. It built on you. How about Shema Shah, man? The true God was about, man.
That's right.
We teach you how Shah, man. We teaching that name boldly, man.
Mm-hmm.
We say confidence, man.
That's it.
You know,
That's right.
this is not a man, you know.
That's it.
It's spiritual, man. You
That's
know.
it, bro.
Hey, somebody got Tobit?
I got the Tobit. You said on what verse?
13:3.
13:3. This Tobit chapter 13 verse 3. Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them.
That's right. That's why we're supposed to go into the chief place of concord. Contrary to popular belief that we're supposed to go to the hood. So people only in the hood only need to know that they're Israelites or so-called black people or Mexican people. You know, Jake, we down here in the South, Jake gonna say Mexican for all our Latino tribes.
Yeah.
Mexicans. Stupid ass Jake Slacky.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, that's real though.
Good.
Man.
So, you know,
They say our people are brutish.
brutish, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So we supposed to just go to the hood like they the only people that need to be saved.
Right.
You know, like Jacob's trouble not gonna affect the people that's in the middle class, man. And honestly, if you in the middle class now, man, you getting beat to death.
Yep.
Getting taxed after wazoo. Price of living going up, man. Fighting to keep your head over water, man.
Man.
Yeah, you living the episode of Good Times every damn day.
Man, that's it.
This to keep a mediocre house.
Right. Right.
Gotta work 2 goddamn jobs, man. So those people don't need to know that, hey man, look, all this bullshit gonna end. Excuse my language. You know? This is gonna this stuff that this vein, this rat race is gonna end.
That's it.
You see? That's why we go to the chief place of concord, man. And cry out to our people. From the top to the bottom, there's gonna be people that's in this thing that's rich and people that's poor, man.
All classes.
This thing of ours ain't no guerrilla movement, man.
Right.
Like the low class Israelites want to push. Go ahead.
Hey, how are we gonna be able to tell Esau his judgment if we just out in the ghettos preaching to Jake? You know what I'm saying? Esau, how he gonna hear his judgment? You know? Hey,
That's right.
Jake's simple, man.
Jake is very simple, man. Jake is very simple,
Jake's simple,
and they
man.
trying to get a niche market. Where that word niche means basically unique. They're trying to carve out their own name, if you will, in this Israelite movement. Because you better believe this is a movement.
Hey, you know what? you making the Most High look bad, man.
Man.
And if anytime you represent somebody and you make them look bad, you know what they do? They get your ass up out of
Get
here.
out of here, man.
Hey,
You fired.
Man, you making me look bad, man. You fired,
Yeah,
man.
you fired.
I ain't tell you to do that.
Hey, they just
Hey, going back to the inspiration, that's why judgment gonna start in the circumcision, man, with the Israelites that's out here teaching and preaching this word, because you supposed to be the ambassadors. We supposed to be the ambassadors of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man.
God.
You know,
That's right, bro.
and really that's taken away from the word. You saying that Israel is all a black thing. That's why they able to push that shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Which Great Millstone, we don't teach that, man. But you other camps that's out there teaching it, that's why they able to push that narrative out there, man. You know?
I was just gonna say too, like the bad reputation thing. You know how you act up, like when you're a child, you act up in class, you get your ass whooped
You get
because your
your
mom
ass
like,
whooped.
that's my name.
Yeah.
You know,
Making
and
me
the
look
Lord,
bad.
the Lord put His name on us, man.
Yeah.
That's why the commandments were for to keep us conduct holy, man.
Yep.
How to live, you know.
God.
This order, you know.
Right.
But we not keep the commandments. Now we like heathens, like Gentiles. I get this really quick out
Come,
about the scattering.
come,
This
bro.
John 7:35. I'm gonna get it in the NIV. It said the Jews said to one another, "Where does this man intend to go that we cannot find him? Will he go where our people live, scattered among the Greeks, and teach the Greeks, man?
That's why you did that.
You know?
Come on, baby.
Our people was everywhere back there,
Already.
man. Like if you Google Acts 2 and 9, and you go to the images, man, it tell you where the Jews were living, man. They were living in Rome. They were living in this place, you know.
And all the different provinces of Greece, man. You know? And Greece was a vast empire.
God.
You know?
It was.
Come on, man.
It was, brother. Hey, because you look at what Alexander the Great was able to conquer. He conquered, Macedonia all the way down to what? Parts of India.
India. Yep. Asia Minor, India.
So basically, all of the the known world.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Time,
Or the Mediterranean world and some.
Yep.
Because India is in Asia.
2 million square miles.
It's in Asia, bro.
Yep.
Hey, they let you know this not a black or white thing. Well, this not a color thing. It's all about a spirit, man.
That's right.
You know?
Yes, but we have to do push though. That majority of us are gonna look black, Latino, and Native American.
Yep.
You see, but we were scattered everywhere.
Yeah.
You see, so you cannot put a limitation on the scriptures, man. On the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But you got a lot of guys out there that's doing that because they have hidden agendas, man. Hey, did we finish that in 2 Peter 3?
I still hold it. 2 Peter 2. And
Yeah.
I'm in verse 3 now.
2.
Yep, I'm in verse 3 now. It says, and
That's
through
it.
covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you.
That's right. So with lying words, they're making merchandise of our people. And a lot of guys out there, they're doing this because they are gaining a profit. That's why you got the guys out there that got 501c3s, right?
Yep.
They got these shirts. You know what I'm saying?
You got these different clothing lines and all type of
Music.
Yeah, music
Yep.
videos.
So now the Most High is going to have it to where, guys, people out there that are buying these shirts that have fringes on them, they're going to start wearing them. Guess what? Guess what?
Yep.
Because they are going to be targeted.
Right.
So the Most High is going to bust up their little corporation that you have, man, making merchandise of the truth.
Yahweh said it when he went in with the whip.
That's right. Yahweh Shah did say that when he went there and tore up that them Levites, man,
Matthew 9.
that temple.
9 or 19.
You see, because I believe it was the Sadducees who had that basically who was
Market
buying
set up.
and selling in the market.
In the temple selling. Yep.
And if you do research on the Sadducees, they were a political party that was known to be secular. They had taken on the customs of the Greeks.
Yes.
And that's why they didn't believe in the afterlife and things of that nature. Because they had taken on the philosophy of the oppressor. Conversely, that word conversely means opposite. So conversely, you got the Pharisees. If you look at that word Pharisees means hidden ones, or set ones. Excuse me. They were all about keeping the law, but they was being too stringent. They was adding on extra laws in order to keep the laws in the scriptures. You see? So you got one guy who was all about the law, thinking that was gonna make them righteous, and you had the other group being hella loose. Both going off.
Yep. And Yahushua, like I remember we was talking about this with the brother Yash from Mississippi. Yahushua came in and was like, look, the spirit of this is what this is about. I'm going to show you the spirit behind the law, you know. And that's what they didn't have, the spiritual aspect of it, man.
Spirit, brother.
It's all about the spirit, man.
That's right.
You
They didn't have the spirit, and those same people are back here without the spirit, and that's why they're making ties with Satan, man, with that 501c3. That's what those two political parties had in common. You got the clean cut Israelites at IUIC, and you got the rugged and raw, supposedly. A lot of them guys out there, that's supposed to be so hardcore, really are weak, man.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Allude to ISUPK.
You got our people out there marketing this truth like it's for sale. You know, the Lord said, "Freely you receive, freely give."
That's it.
By the truth, still or not.
That's right. That's why you ain't supposed to be. That's why you ain't supposed to be making it to where you got to pay for the dang on Passover.
Right.
You got guys out there, Passover tickets $300 goddamn dollars.
Right.
But then you adding, and then you allowing everybody in. You know what I'm saying? You got Sardella at your Passover,
Right.
and he shooting at the Bible and defaming the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You got guys out there that you invite to the Passover that don't believe that the so-called Latino Native Americans or the Northern tribe, they looking at the Northern tribe crazy.
Come on.
It's just a whole bunch of confusion, but you're doing that because you're trying to market yourself, man. You know.
Yep.
You got the truth at a discount, which is really a lie. You're selling a counterfeit, man. You know. And like you go to some of these markets, you know what I'm saying, and get some fake Jordans. I got some clear Jordans. You got some clear Jordans. Oh, they fake, bro. No, this real. Look, they got the sign and everything. Nah, that's not official. And that's what y'all doing with the truth, man. Y'all coming up with these unofficial ways, man.
Doctrines and breakdowns.
Yeah, to get a little funky dollar. Go ahead, brother. Who had that the precept asked for? That Matthew.
This is the book of Matthew 21, start at verse 12. And Yahushua went into the temple of the Most High and cast out all them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves. Verse 13. And said unto them, it is written, my house shall be called the house of prayer,
Right.
but ye have made it a den of thieves.
That's right. So, hey, you guys have made it a den for thieves, man. I forget old boy named IUIC, man, calling it that man that was a believer, the pocket.
In the pocket.
Going off, man.
The pocket.
Talking about, he got money. Putting dang turkey bacon in a microwave and talking crap, man. That's not the way of the Most High, bro. And he was doing that to do what? To make a clothing line for the truth. Babies in your house, whatever the heck he was saying, man. So the Most High broke that up because he's not with that.
Right.
You see? A lot of you guys out there are trying to forward yourself in this world, but you're not pushing the fact that this world is going to be destroyed. So the things that you're doing is in vain, man. You don't have your mind fixated on Yahweh Shah returning. And in order for him to return, guess what? It's going to be a lot of death and pain out there, man.
That's right.
And if you're not teaching your congregation that, man, you're doing them a disservice.
That's right.
You're not preparing them for Jacob's trouble. And this time is supposed to be the worst time that has ever been seen on the earth, according to what? Daniel, the 12th chapter?
Yep.
If I
You
may
see?
add too.
Go
so
ahead,
like,
brother.
So like, also these false counts not warning the people about the RFID microchip, which is the
Right.
mark of the beast either. You
Right.
know, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast.
That's it, bro.
You know, and they're not warning the people about that.
Hey, you posted on the group chat about
I saw it yesterday on the news, and the elder from North Carolina saw it too. Utah man got the Tesla key in his hand, opening up his door and starting his car, and he said next he gonna get the chip in him to be able to pay his bills. So you know, it's here. That's
right.
the mark of the beast. Again, the RFID microchip is the mark of the beast.
That's it.
Who was the guy you said, Baba Kusai?
A guy in Utah.
Oh, okay.
A man in Utah.
Okay.
One more time. The RFID microchip is the mark of the beast.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
That's the chief test, man.
Come on.
That's like the final exam.
That's the final exam.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have a series of tests. You in school, but that final exam is the one that you gotta pass to get to the next level.
Come on.
And that's the test, man. That's why we always pushing it here at Great Millstone, man. You know.
That's right. But before an exam, the teacher, if he's a good teacher and he wants you to pass, what will he do? He'll give you that study guide, bro. He'll give you what? You know what I'm saying? A practice test.
Practice it.
Study to show that.
See, these answers right here are gonna be on the test.
He'll give you some clues. You know, you got all these questions. Some of these questions might be on there.
That's right.
So what do you gotta do?
Study the whole
Study the whole thing. Eat the whole road.
That's right.
The brother just brought that out.
Come.
Precepts.
Precepts.
A quick guide to commandments.
Yep. That's it.
But you got guys out there that not even learning any precepts. They somebody come out and say this, and that. You know what I'm saying? So guess what's gonna happen? When that test come around, guess what? They gonna get an F.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be judged.
And a lot of people don't even know that the test is freaking coming.
You know.
Cause you got guys out there that saying that there ain't gonna be a time of Jacob's trouble, man.
Right.
Hey, can we get 1 Thessalonians 1 and 5 and 1?
I got you out. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Mm-hmm.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child.
That's right. So guys out there that don't believe what we're saying, man, that sudden destruction is going to be swift and it's going to be hard, bro. The worst punch you can receive is a punch that you don't see coming. Those are the punches that knock you out. You might have a chin, you might have all that, but somebody you get hit by something you don't see, you're going to sleep. And a lot of people out there are going to get hit because they refuse to hear the true words of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, bro.
Because
Go ahead,
when you see the hit coming, you embrace those stuff.
Embrace for it, right?
You gonna take it. Like you gonna take the shit.
Hey,
Man.
like in football, man, that's the worst hit is that blind side, the one you don't see coming.
Like,
you know,
like when wide receiver catch the ball, you get into the ball,
you turn it one way,
hit
and
your ass, man.
that hit come a whole nother
Knock the
way.
wind out your ass,
Yup.
man. You know?
Yup,
You
that's
gotta-
what-
No,
that's
you
like-
got it, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
yeah.
Go ahead. Y'all get down.
Hey, I was just saying that's what's gonna happen to Jay, man. That brother just broke it down. Hey, that's the worst one, man. Is the one you don't see coming.
Because you're not watching, you're not preparing your mind, your
That's
spirit
it.
for the things that are coming, man.
Yep.
You gotta prepare yourself, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
If I could just speak real quick on that was it 2 Thessalonians 5 and 1 we just read, where it say when they shall when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. How you think they gonna push the chip? They gonna push the chip as a safety mechanism.
Convenience.
Disabilities.
Yeah.
Good. It can help you out.
You know, this is gonna keep your information safe.
Yeah.
This is gonna keep your cars, your belongings, your assets safe.
You wanna lose a wallet?
You know, you don't have to worry about losing your money. You know, yeah, the dollar collapsing, but that's okay. We're gonna put all your funds right here. You know, health care, all your health records. They gonna push the chip as a safety device, man. As a safety mechanism, man. And guess what? Sudden destruction gonna come upon you when you take it, man. You know?
Hey, you seen Charlemagne talking about what was it?
About the kids.
About the kids getting
Yeah.
kidnapped and this and that. Oh, well, he
His
got a
conscience
tracking
mess-
device on him.
His conscience
I
mess
might,
with him.
right.
Cause
Hey,
he's like, it might be Mark B, but F it. His conscience, for him to say that, his conscience messed with him.
Because he know the truth.
You know the truth. He's been exposed.
Hey, man.
He's been watching.
The truth is out, man.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, hey, the truth is out, man. It's been, Apostle Hall, matter of fact, did a video today about, and this word shall be preached, and then the end shall come.
That's it.
Hey, we at the end of this thing,
That's
man.
right.
When now, it's like there's nobody that has not heard about this truth at this point, man. When you got the Breakfast Club, CNN,
CBS.
all these major World Star, because when I came into the truth, I heard about the truth through World Star Hip Hop.
yeah, the
The World
the
Star.
San Francisco Bay.
Yeah, that's, you know. So, hey, it's out there, man. Ain't no cloak for your sins. It ain't no, well, Lord, I didn't know. Because as it say, every man is going to be judged by the works that they have done in their bodies, man. And everybody must appear before the judgment seat of Yahweh Shah, man. All right? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. And that day is going to come as a thief in the night. And peace and safety is what they're going to be pushing right before the Lord comes and tears this place and completely decimate this place to ashes, man. And if you are on the surface of America when the Lord comes,
Oh boy.
hey, it's OV, man.
Ain't
It's unless you are the elect,
Yeah.
okay? Unless you are the elect, and that's what we hoping, and that's why we pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing to get the blood off of us and get the blood of y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's on our hands because it would say this is our reasonable service, man.
That's it, bro.
Like this is necessary, man.
That's right.
You know.
What it said, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Woe unto us if we don't come out here and tell you, man. So it's very important that what we tell you is the right thing, man.
That's it, bro.
You have to be pushing the doctrine in truth, 100% truth and sincerity, man. You know?
What the scripture say, no truth is of the lie, man.
No
Not
truth is of the lie.
99.9, it gotta be 100%, man.
That's
The
right.
whole
100%.
thing gotta be right, man.
Come.
A little 11.
Right.
That's
Let
right.
it never-
That's it. That's
It gotta
it.
be tight and right.
Living up the whole line.
That's right. It gotta be tight and right. Hey, let's finish that in 2 Peter's.
Okay.
You have something, Kalani?
Now, if I may, I was just gonna read a precept off the comment
Go
board.
ahead, Al.
That's it.
Go ahead.
Shalom to the argument on the comment board.
Shalom.
Shalom.
It's a precept from the brother Yanar.
Shalom.
Shalom. This Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry.
And it ain't tarrying no more, man. The truth is being declared, man. Hey, the last couple of live shows we did, I done mentioned this. Hey, man, Yahweh Shah's name is on CNN, CNS.
CBS.
Yahweh Shah's name is there, man. He said, my name is dreadful among the heathen, man. Hey, the Lord is a terrible demon-like power, man. So him manifesting his name before the world on because that's everything is of the Lord. That means judgment on the way, man.
That's right.
That means judgment is around the corner, man.
He gave
That's
you
a
warning.
that's a still warning, man. You can't take that as a light thing, man. You know?
That's it. That's it, brother.
I'm gonna finish this in 2 Peter 2 verse 3. Picking back up, it says, And through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. It says, for the Most High spared not the angels that sin, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment.
That's us.
Hey, that's us, man.
That's us that got cast down, man. You see? And just like we got cast down, you know what I'm saying, in the ancient world, we're going to be cast, the wicked of our people are going to be cast down once again. You see what I'm saying? Because they refuse to do what? Follow after the exact teachings of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua,
Which came through the prophets.
which came through the prophets.
And it's about to get into Noah, which the first death, right? We living in a time of the second death. So when what was going on, everybody was set in their ways. When say giving in marrying and giving into marriage, thinking everything it's peaceful,
good.
everything's all good.
Celebrate
You know,
Christmas.
and what happened? The drop star falling from the sky. Destruction came.
man.
What the Lord said, think not, I come to send peace on earth.
That's right. Hey, somebody get Isaiah 65. We're gonna read two more. Isaiah 65, 1 through 9. Then we're gonna get Amos 9 and 8.
I got it.
And that's it.
Alright. This is,
You got it, you can read
This is Isaiah 65 and what, bro?
And 1.
Isaiah 65 and 1. I am sought of them that asked not for me. I am found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me, unto a nation that was not called by my name.
Talking about the Gentiles, us. Go ahead.
It says, I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people.
That's right. So how does Most High spread out his hands? By sending us out there.
That's right.
You see? Contrary to popular belief, Jake literally wants, and you know that's the Israelites, to make the cliche of saying only God can judge me.
Oh, man.
No, man. The Most High don't do nothing. He's the ultimate boss. So what is he going to do? Send his man out there, bro. Hey, when we out there and people look at us as a problem, as guys that are terroristic, that's hate mongers and things of that nature. You see, so our people ain't trying to hear us, man. Go ahead, huh?
It says, which walketh in a way that was not good, after their own thoughts. A people that provoked me to anger continually to my face.
That's right.
That sacrifice in gardens and burneth incense upon altars of brick. I got on the side note, that's the church houses, man.
Yep, that's the church house.
That's church house.
Because guess what? Our people are going to be going to that church will be filled up tomorrow, man.
Yep.
Jesus is the reason for the season.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
2020, they trying to get your sight on the Lord. You know how they come up with all these cliches.
It's gonna be your year. You going to
Yeah.
cross.
This is your year.
This.
And the reason why you're not being blessed because you're not living, you're not thinking hard enough and all that crap.
Yeah.
You ain't paying your tithes,
You
bro.
ain't paying your tithes. But they tell you that the New Old Testament is done away with.
It's better to give
To
than receive,
brother.
Looking ass.
But what the pastor giving though?
Yeah. Pastor ain't getting up
Give
but
you
lies and
Man,
herpes.
That's it.
Lies, herpes, and you know what I'm saying? Free, man, come on, man.
Verse 4.
I ain't gonna take it there, bro.
Which remaineth among the graves and the lodge and the monuments which eat swine's flesh and broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
And that's what our people love to eat.
Man.
That swine's
Swine's
flesh, hog maw, and greens and all that
Chitlins.
crap. Chitlins.
Bro, we was in BR, me and Nabah, we saw a restaurant just called Rib House. You know what I'm saying? Like the 2 or 3 of them, we like, what the fuck, bro? Nothing but ribs. Ain't nothing else on the menu, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Man,
that's
hey, that's what our people love, man. With Joe's Crab Shack, they got a big ass arrow pointed, like, you know what I'm saying,
Goddamn-
blinking.
Yeah, goddamn bucket full of abomination.
A bucket full of abomination,
I think
man.
they stunned eating abominable foods,
Right.
thinking they
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah,
Right.
what's that? Pimp C. We eat so much shrimp. I got
Iodine
iodine poison.
Yep. Yep. Hey, man, Jake
Damn.
love doing wickedness, man.
Damn.
And promote it.
Promote it. That's our people, bro. Especially
sir.
tomorrow.
Especially got that ham ready.
Right.
You know. Go ahead,
It says, which say, stand by thyself, come not near to me. For
Man,
I am,
hey man, I ain't trying to hear all that.
right.
That's what our people say to us while we out there on the highways. But I ain't trying to hear all that.
Mm-hmm.
Our people out there that are in these various camps, and we rebuke them, tell them, hey man, you know what I'm saying, according to the doctrine, this is correct and this isn't correct. I ain't trying to hear all that.
It says, so like it says, for I am holier than thou. These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burneth all day.
That's right. So the Most High is very annoyed by our people's behavior, man. They refuse to hear the word. Go ahead.
It says, behold, it is written before me, I will not keep silent, but will recompense unto their bosom. You know, and I got another side note, bro. I will not keep silent, man. Who he's speaking through? His prophets, man.
Right.
You know, men of the Lord are out here telling you people, man, what's coming, man. You don't want to hear us though.
That's
we
right.
telling you,
God.
but you're
That's
not
right.
listening.
Why
That's
is
right.
that? Because we not coming in that peaceful shit, man. We
Yeah.
telling you that.
We telling you
Yeah.
straight, raw,
Straightforward.
uncut.
We telling you evil times are coming.
Isaiah.
Prophesy before me. Prophesy against many kingdoms.
Yep.
Isaiah 50,
No.
was it Isaiah
58
58:1? Because we ain't sparing your feelings, man.
Yep.
Because when you really go into it, when they're talking about spare not, it's talking about your feelings, man. And that's what the pastors and the churches are doing. They are appealing to your feelings, you
Yep.
know, to comfort your flesh.
Yep. That's it.
But we come to stir up your spirit. It's a completely opposite doctrine, a completely opposite spirit when you get it raw and uncut from the prophets, man. You know?
Go ahead.
Verse 7, it says, your iniquities and the iniquities of your fathers together, saith the Lord, which have burned incense upon the mountains and blasphemed me upon the hills. Therefore will I measure their former work into their bosom.
That's right. So all that worshiping these various idols, and you know that they're idols, especially Christmas. Everybody knows that it goes back to a God that's not of the scriptures, man. And you're knowingly worshiping that, you're going to be destroyed by the Lord.
That's
Right.
it, bro.
Go ahead, Al.
It says, thus saith the Lord, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one saith, destroy it not.
That's right. If you look that up, new wine is found in the cluster, man. Because you might have like some grapes that are good for wine, but are all around it might be dead grapes. You know what I'm saying? Bristles and stuff like that. So you gotta cut around that. Guess what? To get that good those good grapes.
Yeah.
And guess what? We are who's the Lord's vineyard? We are. According to who? According to what? Isaiah the 5th chapter, which is another topic. But go ahead.
It says, a blessing is in it. So will I do for my servant's sake, that I may not destroy them all.
That's right. So the Most High's elect is going to be reserved, man. You see?
Yep.
From the said perils to come. But you guys out there that's playing games for the Most High, you're going to be destroyed, man. Go ahead, Al.
It says, verse 9, and I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah, and an inheritor of my mountains, and mine elect shall inherit it.
Go ahead, Al.
And my servant shall dwell there, and Sharon shall be a fold of flocks, and the valley of Achor a place for the herds to lie down, and for my people that have sought me.
That's right. So the Most High's elect, guess what? They're going to be reserved, man. But you guys out there that's playing games with the Most High, you're going to be destroyed.
That's
right.
Hey, Amos 9 and 8.
I got
This is the last one,
Go
bro.
ahead. Go ahead, Al.
And we gonna finish out.
Right, come on.
This
Go
is-
ahead, Al.
This is Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth,
That's right.
saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord.
That's right. So the Most High is gonna preserve those who have kept His word. Keep going on that, Al.
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in a sieve, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
That's right. So the Most High's elect is gonna be saved. But those that are playing games, man, that's that tear. That, you know what I'm saying? That's not that wheat. Guess what? You're gonna be burned up. Go ahead, Al.
All the verse 10, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
That's right. So I'm gonna do what I want to do. You know what I'm saying, the Lord ain't gonna stop me and all that crap, and I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get this money to our DIE and all that. You know, whether or not you be in the world, or that you know that you're Israelite, you come in that state, the Most High is going to destroy you, man. You see? So the point was made, bro.
Come.
Do y'all have anybody have anything else?
That was good, bro.
Okay, that's it. Hey, we want to give all praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, L'chakodash.
Double honor to the apostles and elders that rule well. Peace and blessing to you brothers out there that's kicking the word, sincerity, and truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.